David often thought about how one small meeting had changed the direction of his entire life. There were still hard days when clients quit, when money was tight, when loneliness crept back in, but the voice of Walter echoed in his heart: life rewards the brave. He began keeping a small notebook where he wrote one good thing that happened each day, no matter how small. Got a call from an old friend, saw a stranger smile, watched the sunrise. Those small moments slowly stitched the broken parts of him back together. One evening, while sitting on the same park bench, a young woman sat beside him. Her eyes were red, her expression lost. David recognized that look. It was the same one he once had. "Rough day?" he asked gently. She nodded. "I just moved here. I lost my job last week, and I don't know what to do anymore." David smiled kindly and reached into his bag. Inside was a small yellow flower. He handed it to her. "Someone once gave me one of these when I needed sunshine. I think you need it now." She looked at him, confused at first, but then tears filled her eyes. "Thank you," she whispered. They sat together in silence for a while. The world around them was busy, dogs barking, children running, but for a few minutes it felt peaceful. As the sun began to set, David said softly, "You don't have to fix everything today. Just take one small step forward. That's how everything begins." Months later, that same woman visited the park again. She was smiling this time, holding a notebook of her own. She looked for David, but he wasn't there. Instead, she found a yellow flower resting on the bench and a note that said, "If you're reading this, remember you are stronger than yesterday." She took a deep breath, feeling warmth in her chest. That day, she decided to start her own art business, something she had always dreamed of, but never dared to try. Years passed. The park became known as the Bench of Hope. People from different walks of life came to sit there, leaving behind flowers, notes, or even just quiet prayers. Some said it felt magical, but David knew it wasn't magic, it was kindness. The simple, powerful act of reminding others they mattered. Every autumn, he returned to see the bench surrounded by yellow flowers, each one carrying a story of someone who found light again. As he stood there one evening, watching the sky turn orange and pink, he whispered, "You were right, Walter. Life really does reward the brave." And with that, he smiled, placed one last yellow flower on the bench, and walked away knowing that the light had been passed on, one heart at a time.